We're live. All right, cool. No one's watching though. Links, YouTube page, copy paste, put in the aquarium. And people. Oh, good. But it took that snapshot of me. Awesome. That's funny. You see it in the crypto aquarium. See if this is weird. I would see the viewers come in. You see the picture on the crypto aquarium?
Yeah.
This is funny. Yeah, we're just gonna just shoot the shit. I don't think we're gonna talk about anything. Just answer people's questions and tell them not to sell. What am I doing? Oh, click that. Oh, we got a viewer. Is that you? Who's viewing? Post your name in the aquarium. Or I guess is it the chat on YouTube? How do you do that? But I think it flips back and forth when you talk, and then I'll talk. So yeah. If you want some screen time, you just all you gotta do is raise your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, the viewer left.
Came and left.
Oh, we're losers. All right, come on.
Maybe Randy Marsh will come and view.
Oh, there we go. Crypto loudmouth, Randy.
Randy. Randy.
I gotta figure out what's the best way to do this. He's on the YouTube chat. Where's the YouTube chat on this thing? Oh, here we go. Group chat. Matt Owen joined. Yo. And they can accept donations. I'll give my little. I'll give me a QR code or something as my icon or something. Donations. No one gives donations. We can't hear him. You can hear me. They can't hear you. I don't think he's talking. I'm doing all the talking.
Maybe it just wasn't there because I was speaking. Can they hear me now?
I want the wave of response.
Are you looking in the group chat, or is it someone else where you're looking?
So I'm assuming we should probably do this if people even listen to us in the chat on YouTube's. Well, I guess we do it in the Telegram. No, let's do it in the. Yeah, I guess. I might be able to disable the. Well, I won't disable it. We'll try to keep the chat in Telegram, I guess, because then people will figure out what's going on. Oh man. So yeah, no doc AI.
It's looking promising.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, so I spoke to the other guys, and I also looked on spoke to like Marina and stuff on the Telegram channel, and it seems like the pre-sale will only get sold out for about the 20th of September. So even if our time frame lapses on this initial kind of thing, we can still kind of re-get it.
You can get a relock in, get a period.
Yeah, a relock in. So hopefully Bitcoin prices increases over the next couple of days, and then we can lock in a better price.
All right.
And then try and reapply.
Yeah, they launched that pre-sale at the wrong time.
Yeah, because someone asked her, like, well, how long is the pre-sale going to last? And she didn't say like, well, there's only a few slots left kind of thing. She said, well, it's most likely going to close on the 21st of September. So from that, I just figured that there's still some room left.
Yeah, I think everyone probably got scared when it dropped like that, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for a bit of a recovery before they kind of buy in. So we'll see.
I gotcha. Well, come on. We got one viewer. I think it's Randy. Alex is at
Bitcoin
work.
a scam.
Bitcoin's a scam. So the funny thing, my wife, like she doesn't. She you know, every spouse, you know, the Bitcoin is annoying to them, but she finally called me because my mom says Bitcoin's crashing. I mean, so my mother-in-law says Bitcoin's crashing, and then she goes, "What are you doing, Brian? What are you doing?" I go, "Honey, it's we're all right. I'm gonna buy some more. You're gonna buy some more?" And then like an hour later, I go, "Honey, you see the price now? We're all." Because it's a fraud. They think it's a fraud. Oh man, it was built because of fraudulent systems to be the antithesis of a fraudulent. You know, it's like that's the point. It's not fraud.
Yeah.
But yeah, the media doesn't want to say that. So
yeah.
All right, we got 2 viewers. If you're in the crypto aquarium, oh, go ahead.
One of them is Alex May, Icebergy.
Oh, Iceberg, he's at work. He can't talk. He's got a job. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh man, it's confusing. Well, no one's chatting, so I got 3 viewers now. This is kind of, you know what? Why do I have 3 viewers? Who are the viewers? I wish you could know who your viewers are. It's kind of like stalking me. Oh, no. Anyways, so what do you? Nice proton mail cap. Well, thanks, Pirate Hannah. You want to join? we need some more. We need some questions for the aquarium, or we can, Matt and I can just talk, and you guys can just listen to us. So, Matt, you got any things to say? Any Bitcoin inspiration or crypto inspiration?
Just looking at the graph at the moment, it looks like we've just recently broken the previous little high that we had made.
Here, I can share my screen.
Can stay. Looks like it's broken a little bit below that now. So hopefully it continues in this kind of trend. Do
you want to share your screen or not really, because you got personal stuff?
I don't know how do I share my screen?
Left side, left toolbar, the little green rectangle.
Right.
1.2 million ordered. Ooh, Alex said what? Oh wait, you figure out. There you go. There we go. Let me see if I can make you.
If we're looking at that kind of trajectory, had broken up. Broken, but above that. See what happens next. There's a decent trend line going up.
Here we go. Here's our trading analysis. Our TA that was requested. Right here, Maddie's going to lay it down.
Let's see if this support holds or whether they break below this.
So I am not, I'm going to state this, I am not a trader. Oh, look, we got some chat in there. What did you do? I bought some ETC. You bought some Ethereum Classic. Nice. That's, yeah, Ethereum Classic is Bitcoin 2.0, really secretly, right? Is Bitcoin a scam? Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So yeah, I am not the trader. I will ask dumb questions. So that's what I like, dumb questions. I think dumb questions are important. What's going on? I need to fix this. Oh no. I see what I did. Oops, sorry guys. Oh, it's test. We're just testing this. I'm screwing something up. 1 second. Here we go.
Got a couple things going on there.
I got too many videos. Here we go. Cool. Okay, nice. Got the live video, what it looks like over here, and I got the stream here. I'm gonna see the chat. How do you see the chat? Where do you see the chat at? Because are you looking at like at the little top left corner button?
I'm just looking on the YouTube.
Like watching it publicly.
Yeah, and then on the side. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you can keep talking about if you want to do a little bit of trading analysis, or because I'm not the trader. If people want to talk price.
Yeah, I'm not really a trader too, but I've just been playing around with things.
Yeah.
But yeah, just looking from the current BTC chart, just from my small understanding of what's going on, saw a little bit of a head and shoulders trading pattern going on, and I kind of called from up over there a 2 to 5% kind of drop before it would kind of continue the bullish trend, which kind of came out, and yeah, it's pulled up and it's going on a bullish thing, and yeah, it did break the high, the previous high that it set. Looks like it's retracing a bit at the moment. I don't know how far this is going to go. Looks like there's some sold volume building up there. But yeah, I guess it's a little bit too early to tell how big this retrace will be. So yeah, can't really.
So you wanna give me the 101 on, are you using trading view? Like just give me like I'm an idiot. Like so the bars at the bottom, that's your the ones that are kind of transparent there. That's your volume on that candle, right?
That is the volume of trades that are going on at any kind of given point in time. And if it's red, then it's more sell volume than buy volume.
It's the net of the candle, right? It's whatever the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, at the moment it's looking a bit red, going down a bit. It seems like it's broken the previous support line, but then again, I'm only looking at the.
And then when you say support line, what do you mean by the support line?
Support line, I just drew a support line up from the bottom low, and then just kind of seeing where it hit support on its progression upwards. So we can change it to like a half an hour view.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that makes sense. Support line. Okay. It's the bottom low from the trend. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it's we're still looking at small time frames here, so it's hard to really see any kind of big movements or judge any big movements from these small time increments. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens now, whether it
Let-
consolidates.
Take me to that bounce that happened today. Let's talk about that bounce.
Yeah, so okay, well, let me go back to
That
that.
had to be a group of people, didn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
surely that's not one person.
no, it's definitely not one person, but
I get pumping. That was a pump group, surely, right?
I don't know whether it was a pump group. I don't know. It's kind of a situation where with technical analysis is that it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if enough people kind of believe it, then they kind of going to go and trade on it. Alternatively, they're going to be trading bots that will be trading on certain information once they kind of see a certain trading pattern kind of come through.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
In this event, there was a descending, a falling wedge, which means that there's a triangle that's going downwards, and each time there's a lower low, which is essentially there's a low there, there's a lower low there, and there's lower highs as well. So that indicates a falling wedge, and that's generally a bullish trend. So, or a bullish sign, I should say. So when that does,
well, that's a bullish sign when a falling wedge.
A falling wedge is a bullish sign, yeah. So when
really, okay.
So when it breaks out, it'll generally break out upwards, and then yeah, I called this earlier on Twitter, and it started to break out, and yeah, it's followed through on the trend, broken out, and it doesn't really show any signs of going back to those levels. So we'll just have to wait and see. But at the moment, it's still looking pretty bullish, and yeah, I'm excited from where it goes from here on out.
Cool. Well, I guess I didn't know that. I mean, that's falling. So what's you think will be what 9 months out of the year? 3 months ago, 2.5 months. You think we'll be breaking the all-time high within a month?
Yeah, I would say within the next month it should be breaking its all-time high.
It's done. It's floating around this area, so I think it's comfortable here. But
yeah, exactly. Someone that shared a good tweet. I'll go get that tweet when I can find it. Yeah. So am I sharing my screen?
let's see. No, you're not right. Not yet.
There we go.
Okay.
So as you can see here, this is the Fibonacci retracement, and it pretty much called the bottom. But based on these projections, we should be seeing a mid 7,000s within, when was that? So probably mid-November, we should be seeing about a mid 7,000 range.
All right, so yeah, let me look at this in more detail. So what is this thing? This is telling us, what is this? Kind of how many years is this? What, half a year? Or?
Yeah, well, this is from yeah,
2000.
started at 2017. So beginning of this
Okay.
year until now. So these are pretty much just fractals that they're kind of showing like what's happened in the past. And then based on those kind of projections, we looking at mid 7,000 by mid-November. So,
I mean, look at that pattern. I mean, you can it's the bubble. It's the Bitcoin bubble cycle. You know.
Yeah. It's pretty much.
Yeah, it's like really is kind of clockwork.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you see these trend lines, it generally stays in this kind of channel. So because this is a logarithmic kind of graph.
Oh, that's a logarithm. That's good. That makes it way better.
Like it generally stays within these kind of channels. So when it was hitting the top, it was it was like very likely that some sort of correction was going to happen, and then the Chinese regulators and Jamie and whatnot just kind of were the catalyst to kind of create that kind of correction that was necessary. But essentially, the correction was necessary in order for it to kind of get to those new highs. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm still quite bullish, and I think by mid-November we should be at another all-time high, and yeah, should be a fun ride.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I'm gonna retire soon here, so yeah. Well, cool, man. I guess let me switch screens here. If you got whoever's watching, if you got any questions, just put it in the aquarium. I'm doing this for the first time, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So they feel free to make fun of me. Should I pin our chat? How much time do you got? You got time to do this for like 10 more minutes or 20 or the next 8 hours or yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm probably next 10 minutes or so.
That's fine. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Here, I'll post this and notify everybody. We'll get some activity. And that. All right. It's about time we get some faces in this aquarium. All right. Ask your questions. Oh, what else is going on in the world today? In Bitcoin. Today in Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's a high. You watch the World Crypto Network today, the show today?
I haven't, no.
Tone's sitting there, he's getting on the plane, and he's doing his live broadcast, and the guy's, he's like, Tone's like trying to talk, and he's actually in a plane, and the guy just cuts him off and goes, "Well, Tone's not ready yet." It was pretty. Let's see, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's what, and then I didn't watch most of it, but there's one part of it. The guys was saying like they were telling we had to give a big blockchain presentation, and we were actually told not to say certain words at this conference, and like we had to just say all highlight. You couldn't use the Bitcoin word or something. It was something ridiculous, but yeah, it was a pretty good episode. But
yeah,
so I guess there's a big summit in Shanghai right now, or China. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Other than that, Bitcoin. Okay, what do we got from Alex? Is China going to switch Bitcoin to traditional commodity market? Bitcoin hitting 7 days in a row. What about more China exchanges closing? I mean, you guys know this, like they in America they closed down the exchanges. Like in the New York, they kind of didn't let it happen. And then the Coinbase kind of came 3 years later when they kind of everyone was relaxed, as they talk about in the show today. But I mean, this kind of thing happened in America. They kind of figured out a way to make it work in America with Coinbase, it's all just another day in crypto to me.
Yeah, I think to be quite honest, I think with the Chinese exchange closing, I think people overreacted, and when the Chinese or the official news came out that those exchanges were officially closing, I think for the most part they had already been priced into the market, and then that further kind of dump that happened was like an overreaction. So
it was ready to dump, but it didn't have a trigger, right? That was the.
Yeah, well, I think it had already dumped on like the rumors that it was going to happen, so it had for the most part been priced in. And then when the actual official news came out that said that these exchanges are closing, it dumped a bit further, and that was just a pure overreaction from the market, because this market is so irrational in terms of news and whatever. So any like small bit of news, they kind of, it just reacts and dumps or kind of booms, or whatever the case may be. But it's got a tendency to overreact to any kind of news. So I mean, that's the kind of thing at the moment where this bounce that's happened today, I think it's purely because the market has overreacted, and it was seriously
audio.
So yeah, for that reason, it's bounced quite a lot today.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Sorry, man. Oh, well, we're still working on this. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Okay. Oh, I can't hear you. Okay. Oh man, I was getting good, and then I killed it. Great. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on here.
Can other people hear me?
Well, Matt, if I have no idea what's going on, give me 1 minute here. If you get fed up and say screw this guy, just hang up.
Yeah.
Mute, hide from broadcast.
Well, apparently people can still hear me. Hey.
Matt, you hear me now? Oh, cool. We're good. We're good.
We're good to go.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Oh, I lost my little name, but okay. Yeah, so sorry. I don't even know if they could hear it or not. Why these YouTube people are like have all these problems. It's kind of difficult. Well, you were talking about the Chinese exchanges, right?
Yeah. So I was just saying that most of the pricing had already been priced into the market, just on the rumors that had gone around. So when they actually released, the dump that actually took place was more of an overreaction. So the bounce today, because everything had already been priced into the market, and the market had overreacted, and everything was seriously cheap.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see those prices again. I think we saw a bottom, and I don't think those are. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see those prices ever again. Really.
I agree.
That's just my opinion. I've been wrong before, so yeah, we'll see what happens from now on out.
Yeah, if you could find someone that's always right here, let me know. Thank God.
Yeah.
And
this market is super irrational. So
I mean, it is. It's like we don't have any kind of like. Well, I admired what you said about in the interview on the crypto trader. Like it's a new market. It's a new style. It's a new super reactive. I mean, very. I don't know. It's There's not a lot of history or analogies you can bring to it now because we're all figuring it out.
I think it's still very experimental, and there's a lot of speculation in the market, and there's a huge amount of overreaction both upwards and downwards in any kind of news kind of thing. So yeah, it's a risky asset class, but I think if you have a long-term view and you just hold on through, I think that's the best strategy to have.
I mean,
unless you're a really good trader, then that may be a different approach. But,
yeah. I mean, for me, it's kind of like. Oh, go ahead.
No, my approach generally is to find good projects that I think have a long-term value proposition, and kind of put my money behind them and just hold them through regardless of what happens.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's, you think of it, it's a system based on trust, and it crashes. Typically, things don't come back after a trust relationship. Something.
Yeah.
It never comes back. It's like the dollar bill. If for some reason it was worth nothing, it's not like it's gonna be worth like something again. Like, what does that? It's something different. Something different.
Definitely different. It's like no other asset class.
Yeah.
There hasn't ever been an asset class like this before.
Exactly.
So that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, I agree. Oh man. So you want to say anything else? Are you? I think we're almost hitting 10 minutes here. We got, I think, six watchers.
Oh, we're growing, hey?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're growing. Oh, we look down. Oh, dude, we got like 1,000 people watching us. I can shut my laptop.
Yeah. But yeah, are there any kind of specific projects that